Hello everyone, I am Dr. Naina Singh, HOD Humanities, Assistant Professor Sociology at the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Today, I am going to concentrate on the topic culture, which comprises of concept of culture, meaning, types, elements and nature. The word culture is derived from the French term, which in turn is derived from the Latin word colere, which means to tend to the earth and grow, or cultivation and nurture. There are certain other word origins of culture described in various texts. So let's have a look. Culture is derived from the English word kultra and Sanskrit word sanskar, which denotes social channel and intellectual excellence. So, in all, culture is the way of life. The other terms of the word origin of culture is the English word culture is derived from the Latin term which is cult or cultus, which means tilling, cultivating, refining or worship. In sum, it means cultivating and refining a thing to such an extent that its end product evokes our admiration and respect. This practically is the same as Sanskriti of the term Sanskrit language. The term Sanskriti has been derived its roots from the word kri, which means kriya or to do, of Sanskrit language. These words came out from this root kri, prakriti, basic matter or condition. That means it comprises of three words. Sanskriti means the refined matter or condition, and the opposite of it is vikriti, modified or decayed matter or condition. When prakriti or a raw material is refined, it becomes Sanskriti, and when it's broken or damaged, it becomes Vikriti. Now we will concentrate on the meaning of culture. Culture is a very broad term which comprises of the all ways of life as modes of behavior, our philosophies and ethics, our morals and manners, our customs and traditions, our religious, political, economic and other types of activities comprises of culture. So man is born and brought up in a cultural environment. Other animals live in nature in natural environment. Culture now refers to a system of learned behavior which is shared by and transmitted among the members of a group. So, here are certain definitions of culture given by various sociologists. According to Edward Taylor, culture refers to that complex whole world which includes knowledge, beliefs, art, morals, law, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by a man as a member of a society. According to Robert Redfield, culture is an organized body of conventional understanding manifested in art and artifacts, which persisting through tradition characterizes a human group. As per Legic White, culture is a symbolic, continuous, cumulative and progressive process. As per Malinowski, the cumulative creation of man, the handwork of a man and the medium through which he achieves his ends. Now let's see what is mentioned in the types of culture. Types of culture is of two kinds. One is the material culture and the other is the non-material culture. When we talk about the material culture, it mentions all the physical objects, resources and spaces that people use to define their culture in which they live. This includes homes, schools, churches, mosques, offices, temples, factories and plants. Clothes, utensils, roads, ornaments, television, radio, machine tools, goods and products, stores and many more. Material culture also comprises of all the man-made objects and things that have been evolved over ages for a man's well-being, luxury, comfort are the material culture. Non-material culture. The other type of culture is non-material culture, which cannot be touched, felt, tasted or hold. Non-material culture belongs to the non-philosophical ideas that people have about their culture, including beliefs, values, rules, norms, morals, languages, social roles, ethics, music, literature, customs, tradition, organizations and institutions. Non-material culture is just as big of impact on our lives as material culture. Now let's concentrate on nature of culture. Culture is an acquired quality. That means culture is not innate. Culture is learned. Traits learned through socialization, habits and thoughts are what is called culture. Then culture is social, not individual heritage of human being or man. It's a social product which is shared by most members of the group. Culture provides opportunities and provides me for the satisfaction of our needs and desires to fulfill the group functions. Culture is adaptive. It may institute changes in the environment as a means of adopting instead of altering themselves to the changing environments. Culture is dynamic. Culture is subjected to slow but constant change. Every society has its own culture. Culture is continuous and cumulative. Culture is integrative. Language is the chief vehicle of culture. Man lives not only in the present but also in the past and future. Through language, culture transmits to past to present and present to future. Here are certain characteristics of culture. The first one to concentrate is culture is learned. Culture is not inherited biologically, but it is learned socially by a human being in a society or in a group. It is not an inborn tendency but acquired by men from the association of others, as drinking, eating, dressing, walking, behaving, reading are all learnt by men. Culture is social. It is not an individual phenomena, but it is the product of the society. Culture develops in the society through social interaction or conversation. It is shared by men of society. No man can acquire it without the association of others. Man is only among man. It helps to develop qualities of human beings in a social environment. Deprivation of a man from his company or culture is the deprivation of human being qualities. Culture is shared. Culture is something which is shared. It is nothing that an individual can possess or pass, but shared by common people of a territory. For example, customs, traditions, values, beliefs are all shared by men in a social situation. These beliefs and practices are adopted by all equally. Culture is transmitted. Culture is capable of transmitted from one generation to the next generation. Parents pass cultural traits to their children, and in return they pass to their children, and so on and so forth. It is not transmitted through genes or through language. Culture is continuous. It is a continuous process. It is like a stream which is flowing from one generation to another through centuries. Culture is the memory of a human race. Then, culture is accumulative. Culture is not a matter of month or 1 year. It is a continuous process in adding new cultural traits. Many cultural traits are borrowed from outside, and these absorbed in that culture which is adapted. Culture is integrated. All the cultural aspects are interconnected with each other. The development of culture is the integration of its various parts. For example, value system is interlinked with morality, customs, beliefs, and religion. Culture is changing. It remains changing but not static. Cultural process undergoes changes but within different speeds from society to society and generation to generation. Culture varies from society to society. Every society has its own culture and ways of behaving. It is not uniform everywhere but occurs differently in various societies. Every culture is unique in itself in a specific society. For example, values, customs, traditions, ideologies, religion, belief, practices are not similar but they are different in every society. However, the ways of eating, drinking, speaking, greeting, dressing, etc. are different from one social situation to another social situation at the same time. Culture is responsive. Culture is responsive to the changing conditions of a physical world. It intervenes in the natural environment and helps men from all dangers and natural calamities. For example, our houses are responsible to give us shelter and safety from storm and heavy rains. Culture is gratifying. It is gratifying and provide all the opportunities for needs and desires satisfaction of all human beings. These needs may be biological or social, but it is responsible to satisfy it. Our needs of food, shelter, clothing, and desires are status, fame, money, sexual instincts. All are the examples which are fulfilled according to the cultural ways. In fact, it is defined as the process through which human beings satisfy all of their needs. Culture is linked with society. Culture and society are one and the same. But if we say that these two are twin sisters, it would not be wrong. Society is a composite of people and they interact each other through it. It is to bind the people within the society. Now let's talk about the components of culture. The first one is the cognitive component, that means how do we think, like language, symbols, values, society's beliefs, understanding of reality, etc. Next is the normative component, which means how do we act according to the norms. That could be folkways, group habits, customs, mores, moral imperatives, and finally the norms. Material components of the culture is that what we make as artifacts, art, architecture, other material objects that a society creates and to which assign meanings. Ethnocentrism, that is, making judgments about others' culture from the perspective of own culture and then absorb it. Thank you all. Hope this has given you insight about culture and its types and components.